This is a review of Christina Grimmie's Anybody's You MV. Going into this, I had very high expectation because I really loved the Snow White MV. Its depth and artistry are mind-blowing. The quality is there even though they had limited budget. So I was hoping that Anybody's You would be able to top that or meet it at the very least. Let's start our discussion. The first scene shows us that Jessica is reading a text from Luke. Then she sees him with someone else and starts to follow him. It is during this part that I figured that this whole music video could possibly be the typical I caught my boyfriend cheating on me scenario. A plot as cliche as that is certainly not my cup of tea. I wanted to look at it objectively though, so I decided to pass my judgment until the very end. I was still hoping that something would redeem its quality. Considering that Christina's mind is not as shallow as this, there might be a glimmer of hope. At the beginning, they made it seem like Luke was cheating on her. That's the story that they want to put out there for the viewers. 3/4 into the video, nothing much happens. The extreme close-up shots are quite eerie, especially when she stares right at the screen and you get to see through her eyes. Thankfully, the emotions she wanted to convey are evident on her face. This is exactly the same as in Snow White. It's one of the positive points in this video. Again, like in Snow White, Christina obviously didn't lip sync. She literally sang the song, especially when she belted out those high notes. I also love the shots of her on the stairs. There's not much to say about the choreography. Glad that they knew it really was not needed in the story. Back to Luke. He doesn't have a way out unless he decides to jump off the roof. He is pretty much trapped. Eventually, Jessica gets to corner him. This is not the saving grace that I was waiting for yet. And then I would be smacked right to my face. The epic twist is the fact that the face of the woman Luke is cheating Jessica with is actually hers. She gets the shock of her life. This big revelation is open to interpretation. I'll offer mine and share how it fits well with the story that we see in this video. It certainly is one of the best parts of this video. I got too excited and cerebral about that symbolism because I'm a writer. I could relate to those who have creative minds. I'm proud of Christina. This is what I was talking about. I knew that there's more depth to this than just a cheating boyfriend envy. So the question is, why did Jessica saw herself in the woman that her boyfriend is supposedly cheating her with? Remember this line from the Snow White MV? There's nothing to give, I just think that he would be happier with someone else. He's not really cheating on her, it was all in her mind. She assumed that he is with someone who is a better version of herself, hence she saw her face, and someone whom he could be happier with, hence a more put up woman. The ones mentioned above give more meaning to the whole MV. What I thought as a typical boyfriend cheating scenario has transcended into this mind-blowing quality creative work. I would not be surprised if it was Christina herself who thought about this idea. If she did, then all the more reason that she's a huge loss in this world. My only other favorite part is the last scene where Jessica is with her grandmother. She said, "It's always us, Jessica, always." Most of us, if not all, could relate to what she's dealing with. At one point in our lives, we went through that same phase. There was nothing wrong but ourselves. Her grandma is exactly the voice of reason in this video. She let her know that the very first thing to do is for Jessica to acknowledge that she's a problem herself and it's perfectly normal to feel that way. It broke my heart to see some tears on Christina's eyes. We didn't really see her cry ever when she was still here. We always saw her as a bubbly and cheerful girl who exuded good and positive energy. It's the part where we lost it and cried too. Her acting is also decent. It makes me want to watch the Matchbreaker more. The bright spots that I really appreciate here are the big reveal, or twist at the end, and the wisdom coming from Jessica's grandma. Anybody's You is a disappointment compared to Snow White though. But it isn't that bad. It just so happens that the bar is set high because of how awesome Snow White was. A lot of the elements that contributed to that were not as present as in this MV, so I'm not expecting much from Deception. I have faith that when that final curtain will close, it's going to end on a high note for Christina's sake. It's an honor to remember and celebrate one of Christina's legacies in this world. I'm sure that her music, her voice, and her incredible talent are not left here. She brought them with her as she went home after.